Hey guys, welcome to my 10k Q&A. I just wanted to thank each and every one of you who supported and subbed to my channel. Thanks for every comment and like on my videos. 10k really is a silly number. It really is amazing, so thank you all so much. Now, we have a decent amount of questions here, so let's get right into them. So first up, guys, is sudicplus, and they say, what are your main motivators for content creation and how do you decide what to do next? And also congrats on the 10k. Well, thank you very much. So I would say my main motivators are going to my day job every day and wishing I wasn't there, pretty much. Wishing I could do a job that I actually enjoyed. I like seeing my workmates, but that's about it. I love YouTube and I hope that I can make it my full-time job one day. As for deciding what to do next, honestly, it comes in lots of different ways. Sometimes I fly around my own world just looking at what needs doing until I find something I think I might enjoy making that day, or someone else's videos will inspire me to build a particular thing. Also, things in real life also prompt me to build certain things. Like if I see a really cool building in real life, then I will sort of move that into that. And other games as well. Other games also inspire me to build things. Alrighty, next up is Stargazer 98. Now there'll be a lot of questions from them in this episode, which is really good because we've filled out the episode with a lot of questions. But I thought I'd put one in early here and we'll spread them out through the episode. So anyway, they say, how did you decide on the name The Stick 6 for the channel name and on your online persona? How did you come to the idea of starting this channel? So when I was about maybe 13 or 14, I went on holiday with my family to a place in New Zealand called Napier. Where we stayed, there was like a lot of other kids there, and as a kid, me and my younger brother, we were both very skinny. Mum just couldn't fatten us up no matter what she fed us, but my brother, who's 4 years younger than me, we were both playing cricket with these kids, and there was one kid that was giving everyone nicknames. So since we were so skinny, we got the name Stick and Twig. So when I came to making my first gaming name, I just used that. And obviously that was already taken, so I just added a Z or a Z, because that's cool, right? That's what all the cool kids do. And 6 just happens to be my favorite number, as my very first basketball singlet had that number 6 on it. When I was like 7 or 8 and I first started playing. I prefer not to use the 6 on my name, but it's usually taken when I sign up for things, so yeah, I just have to put it in there. And how did I come to starting this channel? Around about 2013, maybe 2014, I was playing a lot of League of Legends, and I mean a lot of League of Legends, and almost nothing else, which is just crazy, because all my uni friends were playing that. It is a pretty good game, but it's definitely not good for you. It's not good for your mental state or anything like that. I eventually got into Minecraft, or one of my mates started to play. I always kind of thought it was a kid's game, but you know, that is definitely wrong. I don't know why people think that. I think it's the graphics, you know. Kids can play it, but it's definitely got things for all ages. Anyways, I fell in love with it, and I started watching YouTubers, and eventually thought, you know what, I'm gonna do that too. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to have to start apologizing if I'm going to pronounce names wrong. So I'm just apologizing in advance for anyone that, if I get your name pronunciation wrong or whatever. Or even if I pronounce the word pronunciation incorrectly, you know? We'll just apologize for all of that now. Anyway, Kiki Drawer 26 is up next, and they say, congrats, I always love the dedication you put into playing your games. Well, thank you very much. And not in a competitive way, just in a self-challenging, chill style. My question is, what's your favorite series to play at the moment, and how so? So when you asked this, I probably would have said Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I've finished that now, and it was really good. So it's probably Cyberpunk at the moment, just because it's new and different. I love Minecraft, but I do like to play other stuff and take a break sometimes. Minecraft can burn me out pretty bad sometimes, so it's good to take a break sometimes. I'm hoping that 1.17 really wakes my brain up a little bit and we get some more inspiration and start putting out videos more often. But at the moment, yeah, it's a little slow. And now we move on to Alex Applegate, who is our one and only Patreon. If you want to support the channel on there, link will be in the description. Now, that little plug out of the way, let's move on to their questions. Alex's first question is, what game made you fall in love with gaming? So the first game I remember playing was Sonic 2 on the Sega Mega Drive. I used to leave that thing running for days, and it got really warm, but you did it because it had no save feature whatsoever, so you'd get to a level and then you just leave it on. But honestly, I don't think I even made it past the 3rd level. I was quite young, and yeah, just rubbish at the game, basically. I then played a lot of Crash Team Racing with my brother and my dad for a while, but I think the 2 games that stand out the most in my memory when I really went like, damn, this is so cool, was Assassin's Creed 2, honestly, and Portal 1. Both fantastic, like, revolutionary games that just made me go, wow, you know? Second question is, what's your day job? Now, this is pretty boring, guys. My day job is just laboring for a construction company. I hate it, truly. But it's still better than any of my other jobs I've ever had, so that's pretty good. At least I get to go to like different places every day. Well, not every day, but every couple of weeks. And yeah, my job's not usually the same every day, so that's good. Alex's third question leads on to another one of Stargazer, so I'll answer them both here. Alex says, what part of the UK do you live now and where did you grow up? And Stargazer says, can you tell us something about your background, your work, or about your life in New Zealand? Right? Yes, you are right. And how you came to the UK. So I now live in Wales in the United Kingdom, and I grew up in Auckland, New Zealand. I lived in Auckland all my life until I moved to the UK in 2017. I moved here because my girlfriend was Welsh and wanted to go home for a year. So I agreed to that and set out on some ridiculously long flights, guys. Don't do it, honestly. It's terrible. But anyway, we came to the opposite side of the world. Once moving here, we kind of both decided that it was best for us to stay here for now, and we've been here since. So we may move back to New Zealand one day, but for now we are happy here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Growing up, I mostly lived in the country. In fact, every 8 years or so, my parents like to move further and further away from society. So I went to like small country schools, grew up playing basketball, and I still love watching the NBA to this day. Before I moved to the UK, I attended university and did 3 years of a Bachelor of Computer Sciences majoring in software development that I stupidly never finished. And honestly, I worked in a plant nursery. Yeah, my life's kind of like all over the place sometimes, just completely different things. Study computer science, work with plants, who knows? This next one isn't really a question, but I just thought I'd include it because it was really nice. So Sandstorm says, congratulations, I'm so proud of you, you deserve 1,000 times more with all the hard work you put into your videos. I don't really have a question, just good wishes for you and your channel. I will be there when you hit 100,000. Thank you very much, that is very nice. But you did actually end up asking a question, whether you wanted to or not, in your next post, where you said, where else can I watch your videos? It's so hard to catch your new videos on my YouTube feed, and without them showing up, I forget to watch. I don't know why the likes of Waddles and IBX Toycat are always showing up, but you don't. I've watched more videos by you than them, and I'm not even subscribed to them. I'm getting sick of YouTube's algorithm and mainstream social media. They shadow ban or demonetize my favorite creators, and Twitter is a cesspool. You're absolutely right about that. Twitter is a cesspool. Also, please let us know with a post like this when your Q&A video is ready. These ones seem to stick for several hours once you post them. Alright, well, I will try and remember to let you know about this video in a post, Sandstorm. Thank you very much for the nice words. And yeah, you're kind of right. YouTube is a weird place. The algorithm is made for the viewers, so it tries to get people to watch videos that already have lots of views because they know that that channel's like successful and things, and it's making them money as well. So let me know down in the comments if you got to see this or not. The best way to catch all my videos is actually to hit the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified with all my uploads. And also, there's a little tip you can use, which is to use the subscriptions tab instead of the home tab when you're browsing YouTube. You'll be able to see more of your like favorite creators rather than the recommended things you get on your homepage. I'm guilty of using the homepage myself, to be honest, and I end up missing a lot of good stuff that way. Okay, Stargazer, you're up again, and this time you have said, what is a TV show / movie / game or any other form of entertainment media that had quite some impact on your life and ideologies? This was quite a hard one to answer, to be honest. My first thought was Harry Potter. I am not a big reader. It's hard to get me to read anything until I find something I really love, and then I won't put it down. I have read the Harry Potter books over and over again since they came out through my childhood, and even now. As I'm getting closer to 30, I'm listening to them on audiobook while I make my Minecraft videos, so yeah. I'm up to the Order of the Phoenix at the moment. I love the movies and grew up alongside Harry in the movie franchise. I love the magic and the sense of belonging somewhere. I think Harry kind of found that at Hogwarts, and that helped me through my teenage years. My second thought was actually Lord of the Rings, as it was the first time in my memory that New Zealand was placed on a large stage for the whole world to see, and that was really cool. That was like a really awesome thing for a kid to see, like to see my little country get recognition for the hardworking people who made this movie and our stunning scenery. Ryan Parser says, can you do a tutorial video on your Minecraft wall builds? I'm not sure exactly what walls you're referring to, however I have tried like quite a few times to make a wall building tutorial, but none of them really came out well or to a standard I'd like to release, so maybe one day I'll get to it. Now on to a question from AgnessteenNielsen. I do apologize if I've got your name wrong. I'm very, very sorry. They say, how did you start making videos and getting subscribers? So I was watching a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, including Etho, Mumbo Jumbo, BOO, and they inspired me to make my own content. I tried a lot of things that pretty much got me nowhere in the beginning. In fact, I think it took me 2 full years to reach 200 subscribers. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I eventually made a tutorial for a mob spawn XP farm. They got like way more views than I had ever had before, surprisingly. I now have a video with over 3 million views, which is just crazy. But yeah, thanks for the question. Now, these next 2 questions are very similar. So AA20 Plays says, what PC do you play on? And Zen Phoenix says, my question for you is, what are your PC specs? And for a 10k subs channel, you seem to not get many views, but from your content, you deserve so much more subs. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, that's very nice of you. And views, but of course, people who just make the trick. Okay, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna go trashing on anyone else on YouTube. People can do what they want, but thank you very much for the comments. And right, my PC specs, I have an i7-9700F, 3GB CPU, with a GeForce RTX 2080 Super with 16 gigs of RAM. I have 2 monitors that are nothing really special, but my main monitor is an Acer XV253Q. These are all just numbers I'm throwing out right now. Yeah, that one's okay. I also have a 512GB Samsung Evo SSD, that's for like programs and games. And then I have 2 other hard drives, just normal hard drives, a 4TB for large storage and a 1TB, what am I talking about? Hard drive that I have like my recordings on and things like that. It's just a mess of hard drives, basically. I hope that answers both of your questions. Pedropaiva, again, so sorry about the naming. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, I just discovered your channel through this vid, but just from watching it, I'm sad I didn't find out about you sooner. Really enjoyed the content and subscribed. Thank you very much. As for the Q&A, when did you start playing Minecraft? 2013 or 2014. I'm not exactly sure when. When did you start this Minecraft world? I think it started in July 2018, which is pretty crazy actually. That's a long time to have one world, I think. And what's your job? I already shared that in a previous question. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of my channel. Thanks for subscribing. Jim Jones says, if you could add anything to Minecraft, what would it be? A smiley face. Probably like a tool belt of some kind where I could switch between my tools and blocks that I want to place with like one button instead of constantly switching blocks on my inventory, because my hotbar is like usually filled with like tools and weapons. So when I go to place blocks, I have to switch them in and out. I usually use my 1 key for blocks, and then I place 1 block in there, then I have to switch it if I want to use something else, and it takes up so much time. I also think like maybe a better way of moving things around. I know we have shulker boxes, but I still spend so much time just doing inventory management. It wastes so much valuable time where you could be building and things. I know this answer isn't exactly like maybe dragons or something cool like that, but I think this is like the biggest issues with Minecraft right now. Oh, hello there again, Mr. Stargazer98. You asked this time, do you sleep? You almost always seem there when someone comments or on Discord. Yeah, I sleep, but the first thing I do when I wake up is check my comments, sometimes to my detriment, when someone's telling me I've ruined their life because I didn't put soul sand on the list of required materials, so yeah, it's all good, it's all good. The Gamer66, nice choice of numbers there, my friend. What was your favorite artist and song on Spotify Wrapped? I believe my favorite artist of 2020 was Eminem, according to Spotify, even though I believe probably Bring Me the Horizon was probably my favorite this year. And the song from Wrapped was actually surprising to me. I didn't think I'd listen to it that much, but apparently Soak Me in Bleach by the Amity Affliction is my most listened to song of the year. So yeah, I listen to lots of different genres of music, so it can get messy in my Wrapped some years. What's that? A wild Stargazer 98 appears. More questions for the Q&A. What kind of music do you like? So I kind of already answered this, but I like lots of different genres of music. My favorites are probably metal, some rap, most of the new stuff I don't like, to be honest, rock, orchestral fantasy, and a few pop artists like John Bellion and Taylor Swift. What genre of games do you like? My favorite type of games are like adventure games with like somewhat linear stories like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, but I obviously love creative games too, along with like Assassin's Creed, which will always be fun to me. And then the next question is, what's your favorite game that you keep returning to other than Minecraft? I've played Portal quite a few times, but other than Minecraft, there's nothing I keep on going back to. I've loved replaying the old AC games on the channel, but that's the first time I've played them again since they came out. The only thing close to this would have to be Age of Empires 2. I played that game for probably a few years, and I loved it. It was also my first like adventure into the scary online gaming arena. I remember playing a map called Soldier Store 2 for hours on end, and then like getting in arguments with my mum because dinner was ready and my game had not finished yet, so I obviously couldn't go to dinner, you know? And I'm not sure what the Unlight District is, but it sounds terrible, and I'm not agreeing to anything until I know more about it. Last questions of the video are from Rory McPhail, and the first one is, how do you learn to get good at Minecraft? So first of all, I wouldn't say I'm good at Minecraft, but I have learned a lot from when I first started. It's the old saying of practice makes perfect, I think. You just play a lot, learn from others, and yeah, like start by copying someone else's build, like following a tutorial or something. That's pretty much how I did it. So I like followed a build tutorial until I understood certain things about like building shapes and roof shapes, and then I tried to build my own, and I failed many times. Eventually you get it and you move on to something else, like landscaping, and then repeat the same thing again until you can do everything you basically want to do. The second question is, what was the first video you uploaded? Now this is kind of funny, it's nothing like what my channel is now. So the first video I uploaded, it's now been deleted and lost forever. I actually can't find it. I wanted to find it, but it's gone. It was a drum cover of either Only One by Yellowcard or Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine. I'm not sure which one I uploaded first. I know I uploaded both of them. But yeah, they were shot with like a terrible digital camera that barely did video and definitely didn't do sound very well. That's pretty crazy. That would be very cringe to watch now, I'm sure. The next question is, what is your goal for your YouTube channel? The goal for my channel is to do it for a job, basically. That is what I want to do in the future. I'd love to support myself and my family so my girlfriend can do things she enjoys as well. She's very crafty, so I'd love for her to do something like that, or whatever she really wants to do. Instead of having to worry about paying the bills, she can do that until she can build that into a business, or whatever she decides to do. That would be really cool. What's your favorite game of all time is the final question for this episode, guys. And my favorite game of all time is probably Minecraft. It's held my attention for such a long time. Sometimes I need a little break from it, but I always come back. You know, it just allows you to play it however you want. It's kind of a game with no limits. The only limit really is your imagination and what you can do with it. But that's a fairly obvious answer. But I honestly don't know what my favorite game apart from Minecraft is. Well, guys, that's it. Thank you all for your questions. I hope you enjoyed that. I just want to say this has been a long, slow journey, but you've all helped make my life that little bit better with your support, all your comments, and the conversations that we have in the Discord. They're all just a fantastic part of my life that I really do enjoy. If you guys celebrate it, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year. Here's to a better year next year, hopefully. Stay safe in these crazy times, guys. Hopefully there's an end in sight. Hope you're all happy. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for everything. Peace.